So I was collecting beast data, which is why I'm over here. Just like those bombs earlier. Might as well save it here. Even though it's probably gonna autosave on me. Now, if I recall correctly, there's a certain kind of paradigms that you kind of don't really need. Like, in this last battle, you don't need Saboteur and you don't need Synergist. So I should change this stuff. I guess I need to bring back the blue chocobo. So we'll take her out. There we go, that should do it. I could use mini fly instead of lightning, I guess. That's what I originally used. But I assume lightning will be fine. I could probably make her better by infusing some stuff into her, but I don't really feel like doing it right now. If I can do it without infusing in her, then that's fine. Also, I'm curious though, is the difficulty going to be higher or not? Now that I have the paradox scope and all the fragments. I'm not sure. Guess I'm about to find out. What else do I want to do with this? I have no idea. I have a lot of different paradigms, so that's cool, I guess. Why would I use Entourage? Probably makes more sense to use Combat Clinic. And what do I want this to be? Aggression, maybe? I don't know. Oh, you know, what about Tortoise? That's probably pretty good. I don't know. Something like that. Iron. I'm trying to like organize this stuff and it's like backfiring because I don't. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Should I just put this on top? Yeah, maybe. So I don't have aggression. Is that okay? Well, yeah, because I can just use Cerberus, I suppose. Maybe I'd rather have aggression than Cerberus, though. I'm not sure. We'll just go in and figure it out. It probably doesn't matter too much what the paradigms are. It doesn't need to be perfect, probably.
Are you watching?
I ended up beating the Longui and the Vercingetorix Doom Herald from the first game. So that was quite an accomplishment. So I've considered my playthrough finished for that game. With this game, it seems like there's a lot to explore with the monster leveling. But I think it's nice. Like, although it would take a lot to invest in leveling up all the monsters and infusing them however you want, you can still plan things and look at guides. So I think it's kind of reasonable compared to the grind that the first game had with the upgrading the weapons.
Just took a little detour. Get on board. He's the best pilot we have.
Upgrading the weapons grind in the first game was horrible. Hate it. I only ever upgraded 3 weapons to their final form, and then like I didn't upgrade any of those to the max level in the end. The one upgraded the highest I think was Fangs, and I think I upgraded Vanille's quite high as well. I just kind of left Lightning's at like the early level over maximum upgrade. So she was like, what, level 35 weapon, and Vanille's was like 60 or 70 or something like that, and like Fang's was like 80 or something, I don't know. Or maybe it was more like 90, but anyway.
Hey, Sarah. Dodge says he misses your classes.
Friend of yours?
We can catch up later. First, we've got a planet to save.
This is it. A fight for the future.
Ready.
So we're going to prevent him from using the Ark to ruin our plans, because he's going to like crash it into Cocoon or the crystal around underneath Cocoon or whatever, or something like that. That's the story. This first fight or 2 or 3 should be easy. Super easy, I guess. At some point I'll have to fight like 3 dragons that are pretty scary. I don't know if they're going to be different in power level or not.
You still don't know the truth, Sarah. You are the same as Yule. You can see the timeline. Even if you save your future, you will not survive to see it.
I know the truth, Caius. I know that every time I change things, I lose a part of my life. But don't you see? I don't care. I'm here to protect the future. And I will!
How very evil of you. But you shall die first. Foolishness.
This should do it!
I want to build up this one's Feral Link. So I'm switching paradigms for now.
Take this!
It'd probably help if I had a commando in there.
Like a nightmare, isn't it?
Wait, oh, the battle's over?
You fight bravely to protect your friends, like a true guardian.
What about you, Caius? You swore the same oath to protect Yule!
Everything I do is for Yule. Her spirit is bound by a curse. I will save her.
What curse?
How many Yules have you met on this journey? The jewel of the Farseers is reincarnated without end in every age. Think what that means. Her only purpose is to die over and over. Even though she can see the future, she's not allowed to escape her fate. She is born knowing that she will die before she is true.
What I want to know is, how does she get
Without a
born?
life to give them meaning. No matter how great the sacrifice, they shall destroy time and fate itself. Then your spirit shall be free.
I haven't seen the secret ending yet. Obviously something must change, or they wouldn't call it a secret ending, right?
Look at the sky. It's tearing apart.
Wings of night.
All units, move up.
We can catch him.
No, Hope, not you!
What about?
You have to protect the Neil and Fang!
You're right. I'll see you on the new cocoon. Don't be late.
Okay,
Count on it. This isn't goodbye.
yeah, we'll be there. And Lightning will be with us.
Take care.
Okay, kids, let's do this.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Dodge. They'll be back. Okay? And here we go.
Hmm.
It's Valhalla.
This is Odin. Is Lightning trying to help us?
I think she sent us a present. She's watching you try to save the future and lending you a hand.
Not just me. She's helping you too, Noel.
Here in Valhalla, the chaos is my ally. Now let us decide the true history. Destiny's path severed. No doubt remains.
Here! Now! You changed the future!
Winds of darkest night!
Is it over?
You think this world worth saving? This world is of time. So fleeting. Be my fall.
That Ultima tickled.
Bring me down.
He is wearing Sarah Downwell.
Slay me if you can.
Give it up, Caius.
You cannot kill me, not now.
Ready?
Together now. You think this'll make Yule happy?
Which Yule are you talking about? I've known and protected hundreds of Yules. All they had the same soul. Every one of them was unique. A Yule who dreamed of travel. A Yule who loved to sing. A Yule who collected flowers. They all died. All of them. Before my eyes.
Despite that, she chose to live again.
What I want to know is why did they die?
I only ever knew the
Right?
one
Like, oh, well, there's that one monster, right, in the mountains that was devouring time. And I guess one of the Yules banished it, and that banishing it ended up getting her killed or something.
She knew.
I wonder, does that mean 2 Yules died to kill it? Because one of them died the first time and the second one had to stop the monster? I don't know. But other than that monster that devoured time, what other problems would she have that would
Wanted to come back.
throughout the
Every
histories?
time she died in your arms,
I don't know. I
she
guess
wanted to come back.
there's the whole
She knew
cocoon
the next
catastrophe
life would
thing,
be short.
which is why
She knew
Metro had to do things.
because she wanted to see you again and again without end.
Enough, no
I
more.
don't know. I feel like I feel like the frustrating thing about this particular game is when it comes to villains, like it seems like there should be more villains, but it's just kind of just there's just Caius and that's about it. It's like where's everybody else? I feel like there should be like other villains. Then the story would make more sense. Ugh. Yeah, Lightning's in my party because I went to a zone where I had her dueling Caius, and I was able to get her monster crystal from that. I had to fight Caius a lot of times. Level her up to like 8 or something.
Now what?
And then skipped ahead to 10, and then beat it on 10, and I lowered the difficulty to 9. And when I beat it on 9, that's when I was able to get the monster crystal for Lightning.
It's up to you to keep hope alive. Lightning?
Okay, here comes the 3 dragon fight. I guess it's just going to be just as easy as it was before. Not that it was easy, but it might be easier now because I have lightning, I guess, instead of moving land. I don't know. Some more knowledge should help too, I guess. Actually, I don't even know what equipment I have equipped. Oh, that was the wrong paradigm. I wonder if I even need Sentinel and Medic. Maybe Medic wouldn't be such a bad idea. So we can get some SNL out here. I don't know if it's necessary. Might as well.
I'm good to go.
Oh yeah, Clan has an ability too. Yeah, bring up the 3 9s, boy. Oh wait, are we dead? I have no idea. No, we're fine. I guess. Whatever. Yeah, we have a lot of HP. Yay! So, are they gonna go back to Academia 500 again? Or what's going on then? Yeah, there's this scene, huh? Okay.
Noel, you told me that Yule is reborn because of me. And I have to die. We must free Yule. Kill me. You're the only one that can end this eternal torment.
Even if it were for Yule's sake, I wouldn't want to kill you.
Lightning is dead. I killed her with my own hands. Will you allow me to go unpunished?
He's lying.
In Valhalla, time does not flow as it should.
Well, I got the
Long
fragment where
before
she
we
beats
began our
him.
battle here,
That's
I
why I
had
was able
already
to
faced
recruit her.
Now,
So
she
maybe
sleeps, never to wake.
they could have
Things that shall
changed it so
happen
that
in
it
your
wouldn't
future have already been
say that
decided
here.
in my own past. I know how it begins and how it ends.
Then you should know you can't provoke me. No matter how hard you try, I'm not going to kill you.
That's right. You hate to kill anyone, don't you? Noel, born at the end of days. You understand the true value of life. But know this.
Hmm.
You will kill me, Noel.
And apparently it
The
doesn't
moment I
matter what
cease
we
to exist,
choose. You
Yule
know?
shall be released from her fate.
Same thing will happen.
Give it up. Won't do it.
Impressive.
No!
He who can change time must choose between those who die and those who live. You must bear the burden. The eternal paradox.
Noel has actually been getting his memories don't work properly, you could argue, because the time changes. But I guess Yule's memories and Sarah's memories are working properly, so it would stand to reason. When the same thing that happens to Yule happens to Sarah, she should transfer her memory over to Noel, just like Yule transfers
No.
memory over to Caius.
He always wanted to come back here, didn't he? He wanted to come back
So
here
I
to
wonder if
die.
the secret ending is just an extension
Thought if he did,
of
he could end Yule's
the
cycle
regular
of birth.
ending, and it just
This
shows
way,
like
all
him
Yules
getting
that are called back to Valhalla,
memories or something.
they can be with him here. They don't have to return to be born again.
heard you. In the end, he believed what you told him.
This is a world that gives birth to infinite possibilities. But that's all there are.
Yeah, so far it's just like
Possibilities.
everything seems to
There's
be
no definite,
completely the
but
same as
no
before
real
the
life.
ending. When you'd think that they could just change a lot more of it, but nope.
The Yules that returned to this place chose a different fate. They wanted to be born again. They didn't need immortality.
They wanted reality.
But Caius wanted something different. Something he thought was better than life. A dream where he could protect the spirits of all the Yules forever. But I'm not like him. I'm going to find her. Find my Yule. It doesn't have to be forever. Just... I want to be with her in the future.
Then let's do
When I
it.
first saw him
Build a
pick
new
up the
future.
sword, I thought that meant he was gonna use it as one of his
I never
weapons.
wanted to hurt anyone. I didn't want to lose my Yule. I didn't want to lose any of them. No one deserves to die.
But instead he's just
Not even you,
returning
friend.
it to its
Farewell.
owner by putting it into the ground somewhat nearby the guy's head. Yeah, it's interesting that he didn't actually get any closer than that. It's closer to his feet than it is to the guy's head. But it still ends up disappearing with him.
You resolved the final paradox, Kubo. And the timeline is back to how it was. Kubo.
Sarah, you feeling okay? When the timeline changed, did you see anything? I mean, did you feel any pain?
No, I feel great.
Good. Why don't we go and find Lightning?
Okay.
I don't think she's here, Kubo.
Oh yeah, I have like,
Wait.
I don't know why it's a thing, but there's this
Caius
fragment
No, that was just
ability
a lie.
where you can like move
Now that the
around a
timeline
little
is
bit with
fixed,
the
she's
camera.
back in her own world. I bet she's waiting for you, along with
Like,
everyone
you'd
else.
think that there would be some point to it, but I don't think there
The
is.
paradoxes are resolved.
Like,
Gates will disappear soon. We better
technically
hurry on
there's
back.
more to see, I guess, in cutscenes, but
This will
not
take us to
much.
500 AF.
Like, oh look, more
Guess that's where
water,
we'll be
more
living now.
sky.
500 years in my future. Maybe Lightning will be there.
It was the future Lightning fought to protect. It's the start of a brand new
Yeah,
era.
you can't unlock all the fragments
What about
unless you get the
finding Vanille?
paradox scope. I
They'll be
already
there for sure.
mentioned that I have all the fragments, and
forget
that's why
Hope
I'm
is in
trying
that
to
time
do the
as well.
secret ending.
Once
But
the
so
gates
far,
disappear,
everything's the
everyone stays where
same.
they are. Every day, we'll be able to look into the sky
So,
and see
as
the
I
Yule
said,
concluding
I
above
suspect
us.
it's just an
I bet
extension
Snow will be
of the
waiting there,
regular
Kubo.
ending.
Snow. Well, we'll see. That'll be up to Lightning, I think. Yeah?
The only zone I didn't complete, you
Yeah.
could say, is the
Let's go.
Colosseum's
Yeah.
zone. I completed all the others and discovered all of them, of course. Now that you mention it, though, I don't think I equipped the... I don't think I equipped the last two fragment abilities. I wonder if that might be necessary. But the thing is, once you get the fragments, then the message pops up and says to go to the secret ending, so... Yeah, maybe I was supposed to go talk to Chocolina first, in Serendipity.
Got Vanille and Fang.
Because I just remembered, I still have two abilities that I was supposed to get. I don't remember what they are, like from the guide. I think one of them is something like
Thank you for saving them.
defeating enemies
You
in
kept our
field
world
or
safe for
something.
centuries.
I don't really understand
But
what
now
that
they
one
can
is.
rest and join us in our new
And I
life.
don't know. I don't remember what the other one is.
Paradox levels are holding. Sir, they're not coming down.
Oh no, the other one's like
Shut
manipulate
down.
the speed of the
Which
game
means the timeline must still be unstable.
to either slow down or speed it up.
Director?
It's okay. Sarah and Noel will fix it.
I think
They
there's
just need
just the
more
two.
time. The pillar is coming down.
I would think that they wouldn't be necessary just for the secret ending, but who knows. Either way, I haven't really seen the regular ending very much, so it's not such a bad idea to just watch it like I'm doing just now. Yeah, but there's very little grinding as it is. By the time, like that's the thing, like the fragment abilities, I feel like the fragment abilities, you get them too slow. By the time you get them, they're not useful for very much. Like, yeah, I can speed up like collecting like monster food to level up monsters, but that's boring. But I guess I kind of need to do that if I want to accomplish the Colosseum bosses, so... eh. I don't even know why I'm calling them bosses. We've been like overusing that phrase. It's just like such an old term for a certain kind of enemy. Like a non-minion. You used Omega and Lightning and others. Yeah, I guess I'll have to fight Omega a few more times to get his crystal.
Our haven. It will be called Benevelza, and it shall be the new home for the human race.
Yeah, infusion's pretty important. My mini flan actually has like 10 abilities. But then I didn't even use them just now. I think maybe Lightning performed better.
Hey! Look, the heroes are back!
It says. Nice catch!
Do you like the way Omega's attacks sound?
Gotcha.
You're okay now.
Yeah, Omega Weapon seems kind of interesting.
Feeling all right?
I don't know if he's a throwback to one of the old Final Fantasies or not with his appearance, but I know there was an Omega Weapon in Final Fantasy
It'll be good to
VIII,
see everyone again.
Yeah.
but he didn't look anything like this one.
The gates are closed.
It's the end of our journey. Hey, no.
Hmm?
Thank you.
Sarah. No, not now, please. Sarah, snap out of it. No!
When else was she gonna do it? Yeah.
Sarah.
This game is such a work of science fiction. There's so many scientific inaccuracies about like so much. Like our brains are actually, they have like unlimited potential basically as far as storing information goes. There's no reason somebody should die of like information overload. It just doesn't make sense.
But why? You were safe. Everything was fine.
The future changed.
Not to mention the story doesn't make that much sense. Like as I said before, I don't really understand why there aren't more villains in the game.
You changed the past.
But I guess a
The
lot of it
effects
comes
ripple
down to
outwards,
they
up
just
and
want to
down
like
the timeline.
represent things sometimes. Like some of the cities
You're
and
supposed to
such,
see it all.
there aren't as many people there as there should be because a lot of the people are
You
just
mean Sarah?
representative of
She
like
saw this vision?
invisible people and such.
Yes.
But like you can't just like look at Caius and say like, oh, he's representative of other villains and characters. Like, where are the other characters? I don't want them to be invisible and not part of the official
She knew
story.
the
I need to
risk.
see them. Like even like
If we altered the future, she knew what would happen. That her life could be in danger.
that associate of lightnings, right?
She
Like
still chose to save it.
in the
Her woman
Colosseum,
to protect her.
and then he's also the quiz Captain Cryptic or whatever the heck his name is.
I thought I had. I thought she was safe.
Like there's so many like normal characters or good characters or whatever, neutral or good, and like where are all the evil ones? Like there are not enough of them, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
The goddess. She is gone, Kupo.
And then we got like this spooky
The heart of
thing
chaos
happen, right?
beats in my chest. A manifestation of Etro. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again.
I killed the goddess?
And look at that.
When the goddess dies,
There's
the
like
chaos of Valhalla
all
is
this
unleashed.
vapor. Are they like
Chaos has the power
this
to
new
warp the
cocoon? Is
timeline
it
and
losing
destroy the
moisture?
past.
Like what is that? It's so wild. Is it heating up? I feel like it's heating up ferociously. Like you'd think that people are dying in there or something. I don't know. It's weird. Maybe there's a shield there so they're protected, but it's crazy stuff. So okay. Where's the secret ending? Seriously? You're gonna make me sit through credits? I guess I could hit the skip button, but do I really want it? I guess I will. Wait a minute. This is credits. Where's the secret ending? Don't tell me I skipped it already. I don't know.
They have seen all of history, all of its possibilities. They have seen all the endings.
Well, this must be it.
But they must know the goddess Etro is already dead. Her end is final. No man, woman, or god can bring her
Yeah, I
back
think
to
they've
life.
said that like 100 times now
Ignorant
already.
and blind to their true mission, they did exactly what I wanted. At the end of their journey to save the world, they stilled the goddess's power. Yule, let us begin.
Wait, what? Is he alive and kicking?
We are freed from our eternal curse. Embrace the new world.
What new world? Where are they going? Are they just gonna hang out
The
here?
goddess is dead.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, does that mean is he joining with some villains or something now, or is he just becoming the prime villain? I'm confused. Like, where are the rest of the villains? Yeah, so if I toggle the view, see, you can see the gate matrix. There aren't any gray zones or hexagons. They're all white. That means I've discovered them all already, excuse me. Anyways, might as well go to Serendipity before I stop the stream, because I want to just say hello and get to those abilities, and then we're done. What does Dark Calican have to say? You guys noticed he sent some messages earlier. Yeah, so it was after all the credits. It's basically just Caius talking and still being alive or whatever. Which kind of makes sense, but it's weird. I don't know. I mean, because lightning kills him a bunch of times, right? And then you get her monster crystal. So I guess he just doesn't stay dead. Anyways, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Racing chocobos. So indeed, I didn't need to equip all the fragment abilities to get the secret ending, just the scope. Paradox scope.
This must be the goddess's will. Please, let's time. The world. Escape the nightmare it faces.
What I don't get, though, is why is her voice so different? Like, I thought she was actually Chocolina, but maybe she's not actually Chocolina. But, I don't know. So I got Field Killer and Clockmaster, yep. Alright, so... Cutscenes and certain game elements will be unaffected. Manipulate overall game speed. So I assume high speed is what you want, generally. How does this work, I wonder? Is it like permanent death or what? I have no idea. I assume it just means you don't have an encounter with them and you don't get stars or whatever, but I have no idea. I'll just have to do some light experimenting with that, I suppose. Whoa! Look how fast I'm moving. I wonder if the chocobo races can be accomplished faster too. Maybe I should go check real quick. I'm getting pretty hungry. Should probably make myself some breakfast. But I want to see if the chocobo races are faster, because if so, it'd be a lot easier to get all those elixirs, right? Let's start with the silver chocobo. We could switch over to the white one later. For now, I just want to see if these I just want to see if the actual race happens faster. It seems like it does. PogChamp. This is so much better. Like, it's... Oh my goodness. Of course, it might take potentially a little more skill, but I don't know. It's going to be negligible, actually. Dude, what in the... Oh, man. Why couldn't they have given us this, at least for the chocobo races, like, so much sooner? Time 40 seconds? That was not 40 seconds, I'll tell you what. That was so much faster. She talks faster too, that's interesting.